Every day it gets brought up to me that people use my photos to catfish and scam people. So I made a PowerPoint presentation to prevent you or anybody you know from getting scammed using my photos or other photos. So this is my presentation. How to not get catfished and how you can find real love. So you're gonna be asking yourself, what is a catfish? A catfish is somebody that uses social media to pretend to be another person using their photos. Apps they most commonly use: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Tinder, or Facebook. You may get messages from these people using photos like this hot girl down here, which happens to look a lot like me. It's not me. Okay, it is me, but see, if you're getting messages from somebody that looks like this on a social media app, such as the ones below, that is not a real girl. It is, and I'll show you how to find the real one, so you can sub to her OF. Why do people catfish? This is a very important question. Why do people catfish? Here are some of my theories. Number one, to collect personal info on you. They want to know your address, your credit card information, your social security, maybe even get some personal info they can blackmail you with. Number two, to scam you out of money. This is the most commonly type of catfish that you will find out in the wild. They will give you some type of excuse saying that they have a loved one that's sick, or they can't afford their bills, or their pet is dying, or some other kind of excuse to get money. Realistically, women will not ask you for money on the internet unless they are a sex worker, most of the time. And three, because they are lonely. See, the guy in the bottom down there, he is a lonely man, and he can't get girls or guys, so he pretends to be a girl online so he can get some human connection. Those are three popular reasons why people catfish. So, here are some red flags that you can look out for if you are dating online. So, as you can see, I'm going to use Instagram as an example, but this applies to any platform. If it smells fishy, it's a catfish. Just keep that in mind. That's a very good slogan I came up with to help you remember. Is it a catfish? It smells fishy, kind of smells like a catfish. Big signs that somebody is a catfish. Their account is relatively new, such as made in the last 30 days or 3 months or 6 months. That is a new account. Most women that you will find, or men, have accounts that are years old with years of photos, and ideally with friends and mutuals tagged in photos. Either people you know or girls they're friends with that have accounts tagged that you can go to their profile and see them posting own photos that look organic. Another example, their follower to like to comment ratio. As you can see in the screenshot provided here, they have 1,000 followers, which is a lot of followers, but they have 31 likes. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to think, those numbers are adding up. And they only have 3 comments. They have 1,000 followers, but 3 comments? Something's kind of suspicious here. It smells fishy. It's because they bought followers. And sometimes they even buy likes. So if you see a lot of likes on a post, but only 2 comments, there is a chance that they're fake likes. Also, I didn't mention this one here, but if you check their following list, and they're following a bunch of guys that happen to look like you, and no women or other types of demographics of people, they're probably targeting you for a reason. They also can be a red flag if they ask you for money or personal information. I feel like this is a given following the slide beforehand, but I just thought you should note that one. And lastly, if their photos are very low quality, they're most likely screenshots from somebody's videos or pictures on other social media accounts that they've put on it. Most people that upload a photo will have the highest quality version, and anyone that takes that dissolves the quality when they re-upload it. So you'll notice it being very low quality, or it looks like it's screenshotted from a video. Those are all signs that you interacted with a catfish. But I know you're thinking, I'm still not sure. How do I know that she's a catfish? Well, let me help you. If you still aren't sure, you can go to Google and screenshot one of their photos, whether it be their profile picture or one of their photos posted otherwise, and go to Google and hit the little camera icon, and you can reverse image search their photos. Google does a very good job of scouring the entire internet for photos to find out if they've posted it anywhere else. And then when you check their profile, you can see that other accounts have posted it. Another idea, if for some reason it doesn't come up on Google, here's another thing you can roll out. You can video call them. If this woman is actually interested in dating you, she will in fact video call you. And if she does not video call you, there is a very fishy reason she's not doing that. It's because she's not actually who she says she is. And third, if she somehow AI fakes a video or refuses to and you still aren't sure, I recommend asking a friend. The power of friendship is a real thing. Friends will tell you, hey man, I don't think she's real. And you can think to yourself, maybe you're right, I don't think she's real. And then you get sad because you realize she's not real. Now what? Well, I'll tell you what, it's time for you to find real love. With a real woman. Crazy, right? Here are some solutions. You can download a dating app. There are a lot of catfishes on Tinder, so I would not recommend it. But for instance, Hinge, mostly are verified accounts, and you can interact with real women that get to know your personality. They're not just on there to fuck. They're on there with personality, and you can interact with them in a healthy way. Also, this is a crazy one and very out there, but there's this thing called real life. You could go outside to a coffee shop, a bar, a concert, a park, because in fact, a woman cannot pretend to not be who you think you're talking to right in front of you physically. You know you're not talking to a scammer. You are talking to a person physically in front of you. I know that may be hard though, so I do recommend using Hinge. Just do not go through Instagram. No woman on Instagram is going to date you. That is fact, okay? I just need you to mentally note that. So now that you've learned these key informations about how to not get catfish, congratulations, you can have catfish-free love. Be safe out there. We're looking out for you. Also, if you do happen to find a woman and she's a catfish and you reverse image search her photos and it turns out that it's a content creator, which it most likely is, you can subscribe to her OnlyFans and then actually talk to the woman. Maybe, if you're not talking to her management company or boyfriend. But you can most likely talk to that woman and actually support the content creator instead of supporting someone that's scamming you out of your money. That is all. That's the whole presentation. And if you still aren't sure, I'm gonna give you a link to this slide so that you can, in the future, come back to it. I made this from scratch by hand, so, you know, I just want you to be safe out there.